Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 9. Oh my god, everything is awesome in Brussels. Well, it's way too early to make any sort of claim like that. But hey, RimWorld. God, this is such a good game. I am admittedly going to a very slow start here, just focusing on digging. Every other time I've always like, let's set up 3 buildings, you know, bedrooms, this and this and this right away. And I'm trying to see what happens if, you know, let's just be chill. Let's just dig into the mountains. We got a couple of guns. We're going to be fine. Possibly go wrong. We've already dealt with stuff. Oh, there's some more steel over here. Let's go ahead and forbid that. Not that we have any shortage. Already getting close to potentially recruiting Bluebird, who, is completely fine. No infection, anything whatsoever. Has half-decent skills. We're going to go up to 4 people right away, which is nice. I believe Bluebird can haul, which apparently is a huge priority for me now. Never used to be something that, like, was like a #1 priority, but, what we're going to do is we're going to put a dumping stockpile right over here. We are going to not allow any corpses, though. Just to make this hauling a little bit less terrible. Hey! Why didn't you bring it here? It's closer. Yes, have a little chat. Recruit Bluebird. There we go. We must have already had a spot in mind. So, we want... Even though I will do cooking later, for now, the negative thoughts from eating nutrient paste are not going to be a problem, and I don't want people spending a bunch of time having to cook. So that's going to make me feel pretty good. Go ahead and put a lamp in the middle of this room. Get all that hooked up. We'll get a... I'll actually go with an auto door for this one, because this is going to be a room people are going to move in and out of quite a bit. I mean, I don't need a door, actually. Hang on, we don't need a door in this place, so that's going to be okay. It's not a bedroom. It doesn't have to be, like, defined in the same way, so we're going to be alright. My poor people. Like, the prisoner has an actual bed. My people do not. Sucks to be them. I guess with the 5x4, I could use more royal beds, too. Which presumably makes people happier or looks nicer. The Red Wallaby Vasolo. This is the first time we've met someone from somewhere other than that one place where they always come from, which I can't remember the name of. Once I get the communications array, I'll be able to remember what the times are, what the names are. Speaking of, why don't we go ahead and get a comms console down right away? There we go. And then the next thing I'm going to want in this room is a dining room table and some chairs so people can eat there. Especially since the nutrient dispenser will be right here. I don't know if the food... No, it can still spoil in there. We do have a lot of food. I don't think it's too much risk that too much of it will spoil, but some of it might. Still doing the mining. We still want Bluebird to be recruited at some point. Like, plasteel always looks like a bunch of razors lying around on the ground. Like, someone's gonna get hurt. What the hell, man? Got some animal corpses over there. Once these rooms finish getting carved out, I will go and unlock that. We'll get another kind of production area. This will probably become... Let me think here. Whoa! Pirates dropped right on top of me? Really? We've been playing the game for like 2 seconds, and you're already dropping people literally right on top of my head. Thank God I've got some people around for this. Okay, everybody, wake up. Everyone, come over here, which is actually going to provide some nice cover. I realize that, Wang, you do not have an actual gun. Alright, it's only 2 of them. We have the guns. We have help. Looks like Kamisa's just running, which is fine. We're a bit at the edge of our range. I don't suppose... who is it? Can you actually shoot from here? Can I not right-click on people? Oh, I've got Devil Strand selected. Gallegos. Nope. Yeah, you can technically reach here. I'm going to try to kill the person with the rifle. Gallegos is taking some damage, and it's taking a little bit more. We don't have any armor, and they do. Okay, they're running. Which is nice. Come on. You. Run up there and see if you can melee attack this person. Try not to get shot in the back. Oh, okay, they just died. Good. Grab everyone. Unrecruit them. Excellent. Wang, your job is to strip this person down. And your job is to strip that person down. Happy they brought a little bit of meals and medicine. Now, we do have someone who's hurt, which means we really have to make sure... wooden bed over here. And what I'll do is tell Wang, yeah, you want to sleep, I understand. Oh, Vass is already working on the bed. Good. I want to get this bed done right away and mark it as a medical bed. And then Gallegos, prioritize receiving treatment. So how badly are you hurt? Ah, a couple of gunshots. Nothing too bad. And we do have another doctor, don't we? Yes. Wang, who is currently asleep. Wang, wake up. Nope. There, prioritize treating. Usually I just toggle them on and off of being drafted, but apparently she's like, no, sleeping is still good. Yeah, we'll need lights in these rooms, actually, if we are using them for medical stuff from time to time. I think we're going to be fine for this first one, but just in case, let me go ahead and put a lamp down regardless. Oh, he's already up. We'll cancel that then. And we'll go back to wooden walls. Interesting. Why did they drop right on top of us right from the beginning? What triggered that sort of story behavior? I don't know. So here's the thing. We need to figure out a food storage spot, and ideally I'd like it near where my people might eat, for example. And obviously they're going to eat over here. Let's figure this out. We're going to get some wooden stools and a short wooden table. I think I'll want it over here. Actually, tell you what. Let's put the table here. Give people a few different ways to get around. Stool. See, I can put this on top of the chunk. What if I dug out this way and had my temperature vent going right there? And we get a nice little freezer room going on. I think I like that idea. So, it'll be a little bit of an odd-shaped room, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be huge right now. That'll be pretty big. Dig that out there. Dig that out here. That's just going to be the temperature vent that expels the heat. We're going to want some power. That ultimately goes... that. Yay, we're fully healed. Wonderful. Okay, so that worked out to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and toggle off this power. What I'm also going to do, though, is I'm going to drop down a couple more turrets inside my base. They'll always be useful. Where are we going to do the power switch? That's the question. I'm going to actually put them on the other side over here. That way we've got a bit of a flank. So if I want something like turret, power line like this. Well, it doesn't have to be right on, but it's fine. And then we put the power switch. Oh, cancel that one. Put a power switch there. That might work out pretty well. We'll come back to it. We'll figure out how it goes. Bluebird, need you to be converted relatively soon. What do we got? Trade ship! Bulk goods. So who is our, I can't remember who our most social person is. It is Sean Gallegos over here. You, let's see if we can get any trade going on. I think we'd probably sell some plasteel. The other thing is Voss, who's our main military person. Go ahead and throw on this vest. Okay. We can even sell wood. Why is it two different types of wood? One's more expensive than the other? Body part efficiency, 60%. What? Flammability, deterioration rate. Oh, they deteriorate, and they might have slightly different amounts. Do we have that number listed here? You can melee with a chunk of wood? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, I think some of it is deteriorating is what's going on there. It's fine. Oh, beer! Yeah, we're going to start brewing. That's true. I don't feel the need... It's weird. Okay, this is maybe going to be a little bit annoying. Oh, these are the potatoes that are almost rotten. Yeah, it's interesting. But maybe a little annoying that things are going to show up multiple times in the list. Is there anything we'd like to sell? Probably not. We could sell some steel. Wow, the price is really low. For selling, I guess that makes sense. But no, we'll just cancel. We might have to use that wood relatively soon, though. I'm happy I haven't gone on a big tree cutting thing. What I could do is set up a wooden wall, which might be a good idea at this point. You know, obviously, the wooden wall is very vulnerable to various fire damages. We'll go ahead and build it there. We're not going to dig this compacted plasteel out for now. Still failing to recruit that, which is okay. These guns already cover this hole in the wall. We'll probably build a few others around here. I'm happy to have a couple of guns internally here just to make sure. Because if we get dropped on again, but I'll have to build some more guns near the front here and get a proper defensive structure going with some sandbags and what have you. There we go. Yeah, let's try to use some of this wood before it, I don't know, rots on the ground. I suppose it could happen. Dusters. So, let's take a look at what kind of gear our people are wearing. So you could equip a duster. Yeah, it's poor quality, but, you know, what the hell. And you're going to upgrade to this rifle. And I suppose that instead of a knife, you're going to equip or pistol. Well, we've got a normal quality pistol. Let's use that instead. Try to sell the other pistol next time. I chop down trees to run the cable, which is fine, and then we'll use some wood to do this. We get that 20% chance, and we're not having... I mean, you know, I guess there's an 80% chance we're not going to recruit, but it feels like we've had like 4 or 5 of these things. It's really annoying it hasn't come up yet. Dig, dig, dig. Oh, I can unmedical that so that people once again get a proper bedroom. Boss is going to eat a meal sitting down. Now let's check their moodlets here. I mean, they're not happy about the nutrient paste, but it doesn't last forever. Mood, most of the new colony help is going away, or rather half of it has gone. It is starting to burn away at this point, so we're going to have to deal with that. And the nutrient paste debuffs is going to be kind of annoying, but I still think it's going to be a good time saver to start off with. That doorway is not good. It's going to be blocked by the hoppers. Cancel that. Mind that. That's that. Okay. Yeah, we'll make this the food storage environment plus the cooking area. A slave trader. Now, we could trade away a Bluebird, but I think Bluebird is a fine and solid pick. We don't have the money to buy a slave. Well, we almost do. Have a little chat. Let you finish this. Maybe you'll get a recruit. No. Oh, we did recruit. Excellent. Let's call the slave trader. Oh, really? We're going to get... Alright. Sell the gun. No, we don't have enough. Even if we sold all our medicine. But we're going to sell the poor pistol. Alright, that's fine. They're going to complain about these buildings needing power? That's really annoying. That's actually incredibly annoying. If it's on a switch, I sort of don't want to be harassed about it. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Some extra guns over there, so we can toggle that one off. Save a little bit of juice. We'll want more batteries, especially since we only have one solar panel right now. And now with lights, we are going to need more power relatively soon. We need to get our research table up quite quickly. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and set it up outside. I don't know. I really wanted it. Not really a good place. I'm going to set it up outside for now because I don't think that that's actually a problem for the research table. It's not electrified, so you never have to worry about it like bursting to flames. People might be uncomfortable working outside, but that's okay. We'll get it going soon after that. Yeah, get that built. And then I think we've already got someone on max research potential. All right, so Bluebird. Yeah, high construction repair is fine. High doctoring. Right, that's right. I turn off doctoring on everyone else, except unless Bluebird gets damaged, of course. Good mining, which is good. I'm going to turn off crafting. Doctor if you have it, otherwise build and mine. And if you don't have any of that going on, haul. We might want to bring up the hauling, but he's actually really good at this stuff. And we needed a lot of mining to be done, so I'm okay with the mining being a higher priority than the hauling at this point for the one person. Especially since he's actually got a little bit of mining skill. An 8. It's pretty good. Witch Doctor's Rock. Well, that's a great name. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're going to have to worry about those maintenance things. Get the temperature thing going here relatively soon. Oh my god, it takes so long to dig out these mountains. Insufficient power during the night especially. Do I want to set up another solar panel? I think I will, because we still have to research everything. So let's go ahead. I know it's going to be kind of dirt positioning here. Well, maybe I'll do this. That'll be okay. Then I have to put a little power conduit in there. And then some extra batteries as well. I mean, the batteries are never going to be a bad idea. Something like that. Hold on. The problem with this is then you get a narrow hallway in the entrance where there's going to be the most amount of traffic. Let me do that. We might want to move the batteries indoors somewhere at some point. But for now, we'll be okay. We're going to want structure, wooden walls. So, a blight destroyed my crops. All of them? Pretty much. And pirates attacking immediately. Okay, well, shit. We've got our full wall set up, which means we've got a bit of a choke point, which is good. I'm going to toggle on the power over there. We're going to leave these off for now. We don't have a row of sandbags set up yet. And it would be really nice to get that sort of thing going on. Like here. Oh, we also, at some point, are going to have to haul that stuff so that people can't use it as cover. I wonder if I can convince people. Someone's already constructing that. You're doing the solar panel. If I can make it a priority over here. Oh, there we go. Prioritize. Sounds like combat. Nope, maybe it's the building sounds. Now that we're doing that, I can grab all these people and stick them behind the wall. Bluebird is not actually armed. What kind of shooting skill do you have? Not great, but it's not terrible. I did sell the bad gun, and maybe I shouldn't have. We'll get you a shiv relatively soon. Actually, now I suppose. Legos, you're actually gonna go there. Get some guns. They still have armor, and I don't really. I draft you. I don't know, maybe I'll undraft you. Where's my other character? I'm missing someone. Boss! I appreciate your enthusiasm for research, my friend. But now is not the time. You're my chief gunner. Alright, they might go and destroy the turrets. Luckily, and I don't think the turrets are shooting them. I don't know if the turrets have proper line of sight over here. No. That's kind of annoying. Tell you what, let's deconstruct that. Bluebird. Legos. Boss. Flank that. There we go. Alright, pull back. We're definitely taking some hits. I'm not gonna deny that. Oh man, the first turret is already down. And they got a little bit of cover over here, which is particularly bad. We gotta keep fighting though. Actually, no, we don't. Let's pull back into the base where we've got more guns. Isn't this turret doing anything? Shit. Who's my person who's not in combat? Bluebird. Let's flag this as a colonist medical bed. Bluebird, your job is to come in here and rescue Vass. Wang, go ahead and grab the survival rifle. Which is apparently no longer called a Lee Enfield. I don't think this turret's doing anything. Alright, now it's going to explode. You still have the possibility of some long-range shots. We've got a little bit of cover potential over here. Alright, at least these turrets are firing. That counts for something. Should have set up a better kill zone. And actually, one of the things that was missing is setting up the little box over here. Because they were standing back here and using that cover to their advantage, which is particularly poor. You're treating Voss, which is good. Might take a shot on the way to picking up the medicine, but hopefully not. There we go, another one is down. I mean, they are hurt, although my own people are hurt as well. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna get Gallegos to come out of there. You can just fight the guns. They are at least being shot. I don't think this one is firing. No, it's not. There we go. Are they fleeing? Finally, they're fleeing. Okay, good. I'm gonna make this into a medical bed as well. Currently have no power. I think because the power line might have gotten caught. Oh, it's because it's nighttime and our batteries are out. It's a good thing we just won then. I don't think we're going to be able to grab the prisoner, unfortunately. Luckily, we do have Bluebird, who is our best person, is now doing all the doctoring. Like, the only person who wasn't involved in there. Alright, that was not very good. I will go ahead and admit that. That's a result of me assuming we weren't going to get attacked as much this fast, but apparently that was pretty dumb. We're going to do something like this and something like this. Force people to move into the attack range. We're going to go ahead and run this power conduit back again. And one that goes sort of back here. And we're going to make sure to set up a row of sandbags. There. And there. And get some guns in here for the flank. And then like that. Go crazy with the defenses. Good. We're getting some really good treatments, which is nice. Hopefully no one's been properly hurt, like really severely injured. Right ring finger shot off. Hopefully that doesn't cause too much of a problem for anyone long term. Everyone's bandaged up pretty well. He took a blow to the kidney. Looks like no permanent damage other than one finger missing, which is not too terrible. Lego, so you've been fully treated, right? Like, you look like you're hurt. But yeah, you've been treated, so you're okay. You don't need to lie in bed unless you get infected or something like that. We'll set a proper bedroom here again. Need to finish all of our digging. Hunter lacks weapon. That's Voss, who's actually one of my best characters. I guess I'll just equip you with a pistol. Oh, and Gallegos, why don't you go ahead and strip these people down? Oh, we got someone we can capture. A minstrel. With a leg shot off. We can put a peg leg. Trigger happy, psychically sensitive. Social. You can't really do anything. Listen, Wang. Where's your pistol? Your knife. Come over here. You're going to come over here. You're going to strip this person down. And then you're going to stab them to death. Strip. There we are. I think I clicked wrong. Recruit. Attack. I wonder if we'll get a debuff for that. No, witness a stranger's death, but this is different. If I'd captured him and then executed him, I think it would have given a debuff. But we didn't, so it didn't, which is interesting. You can go ahead and equip the pump shotgun, please and thank you. Oh, for the mod that would auto collect all this stuff. That would be nice. We're going to have to haul those bodies away. I think Gallegos is currently... Tell you what, I'm going to prioritize hauling that over there, so it's out of sight, out of mind. We will, of course, want some graves at some point. But right now, we shouldn't deal too much with the negative debuff thing. Heat stroke. What's the temperature? How's the heat wave? Right now it's 20, but it is nighttime. Be interesting to see how hot it gets in the day. I can unset that as a medical thing. We still need more bedrooms. I really want this kitchen up and running to make sure we don't lose our food. But we also have to get the defenses going. We have to get everything going. Because I don't want to get attacked like that again. Good thing we had the internal row of guns. Although, honestly, if we just had more guns here. And if I'd gotten this structure going sooner, it would have been 100 times better. Food is fine. We have lots of raw food. We do have the nutrient dispenser. We don't have to do any hunting right now. Growing is still okay. I mean, we're fine. But it could be better. I would really like to mine out the silver, but we got to get this base going a little bit faster. Thank you very much for watching another episode of RimWorld. When we come back, maybe we can get the geothermals up and running, at which point we'll have basically unlimited power, which will feel pretty good. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.